Shalom, shalom. This sleazy SHEdomite shows Esau hatred is perpetual. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this article where the SHEdomite, which pretty much is a female Edomite, descendant of Esau, consistently continue to disrespect an elderly Judahite woman. And this is going to show you, man, that during times we was in hardcore bondage, these women Esau is Esau. But like the Lord said, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Because this woman right here was blatantly disrespectful to an elderly person, period. Like, I know who Esau is, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna go up to no Edomite elderly woman and curse her. If anything, I'll help her. I'll hold the door for her because that's in our nature. You know what I'm saying? And our innate nature to be a kind, loving people. After everything we've been through, and Esau, you still hate us to this day. That's how you know this is highly spiritual. Nonetheless, though, it's from Atlanta Black Star. Nappy head, racist Kansas City woman becomes internet famous after harassing elderly, I'm reading verbatim, elderly black neighbor, Judahite. Now her job is in jeopardy. Before I proceed, I want to give all the honor and glory to the Most High Yahweh and His only begotten Son, YAHAWASHI, whom the world ignorantly called Jesus because the letter J in the English alphabet did not exist 2,000 years ago. Double honors to my elders at Great Millstone, taught me the truth through the Spirit. Singing honors to the elect, peace and blessings to the 1/3, and to the confusion that faces in the four corners of the earth. Shalom, shalom. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 4, verse 31. Ponder now by thyself how great fruit of wickedness the grain of evil seed hath brought forth. Now check this out, y'all. Come on, man, with all these ads. An Edomite woman, it says white, but I'm going to read it the way I want to read it. An Edomite Kansas woman known for hurling the N-word and vomiting on people's lawns. Sick, y'all. Is getting exactly what her Judahite neighbor promised. She's becoming internet famous. All right. So there's this website called I Expose Racists and Pedos. And this family, they shared their door camera footage and they shared footage of her being what? An Edomite. All right, it says according to the footage, that's her right here on the right side of the screen with her dog, right? Mallory. According to the footage, Mallory typically, so this is something she do regularly, engages in hateful verbal harassment while walking her dog, which she doesn't appear to clean up after. Just a nasty Edomite bitch. That's exactly what she is. I don't care who get offended. Because what does the Lord say about a shameless woman? She's counted as a dog. Well, use your noggin. A female dog is a bitch. And even women today refer to themselves as bad bitches. So stop it. I don't want to hear it. This woman's a bitch. She's shameless. Okay? Nasty woman. Nasty Edomite. Now check this out. Yo, hold on. Wait a minute. Keep this up. It said, according to the footage, Mallory typically engages in hateful verbal harassment. So that means this woman wake up in the morning thinking about them, go to work thinking about them. I'm just saying in general, like for you to typically have this engagement with these people consistently, like, ma'am, you are pondering on wickedness. Oh, that's heavy. I just thought about something. This is Proverbs chapter 4, verse 14. Enter not into the path of the wicked, which is like her, and go not in the way of evil men or women, because you women derive from us. All right. Avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it, and pass away. For they sleep not except they have done mischief. So she can't. That's what I'm saying. If you're doing this consistently, that means you go to bed thinking about wickedness, man. Listen what it says again. For they sleep not except they have done mischief. So you can't even go to sleep before you've done something mischievous. Okay? And their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. Look at this bitch smiling in this camera. But look how she treat her neighbors. All right. But the path of the just is as the shining light that shineth more and more into the perfect day. Exactly. The perfect day. The way of the wicked is as darkness. They know not at what they stumble. Exactly. Because the Lord said the deceived and the deceiver are his. So right here, or I'm sorry, her latest tirade spread on X. Somebody posted on February 9th. It gained nearly 2 million views within 24 hours. I ain't gonna lie, man. More than likely, she probably lost her job. You know, people gonna end up calling the job, naming her, clipping in the video, the clips, the articles. Yeah, she more than likely might lose her job. It said this time her harassment reached new levels of growth. According to the video, she called her elderly neighbor, I'm gonna read it straight up, a nappy head fucking nigger. That's what she said. And then forced herself to vomit all over the lawn in front of their home. Yes, these are the same women that's descended from women like Carolyn Bryant who had Emmett Till killed. These are the same fucking women. I mean, now I'm getting upset. You see this woman right here? Look at that face. The face of evil. That's Carolyn Bryant Donham. That's the woman that said Emmett Till whistled at her and did all other kind of stuff to her. This is the reason why I'm breaking this woman out, Hannah Mallory. Because this type of stuff been happening to us since 1492. Let that sink in, y'all. You see the brother Emmett Till to the left? That was a young man, a teenager at that. And look at this devilish one. This what do you call her? Madame Cruella from 101 down with 100 Dalmatians, right? I want you to see these pictures though. This is what they used to do to us. See the little boys right there smiling? Yes. This is it's from a book called Without Sanctuary, when lynchings were increasing and they were taking pictures of us and they were sending them out as postcards. Yes, people, the original postcards was pictures of us being hung, pictures of us from a picnic, meaning pick a nigga, barbecue. Yeah, the word barbecue comes from them burning us alive. Yes, all of that. Yes, that's us. Now, I'm showing you this picture here as well. Another picture from Without Sanctuary. As you see, well, what does the Bible say also? Cursed is he that hangeth from a tree. What that mean, y'all? That mean that the curses that fell, the Hebrew Israelites fell upon us, so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's why they can blatantly do this in front of the world and nobody lift a fucking finger. That's why they can force us into hardcore bondage and the rest of the world does lift the finger to help continue our punishment. Don't get it twisted, y'all. All these nations going down. I'm rooting for Putin. I'm rooting for Jinping. I'm rooting for Kim Jong Un. I'm rooting for y'all. So the enemy of my enemy is my friend, but you still an enemy. Nonetheless, look at this little girl right here. Oh, look at this little angel. Look at her face. Can you imagine that? Imagine everything that happened to that man before he was hung and then went to the spirit world. She had to witness that stuff more than likely, right? And look at her in the aftermath, gleeing, loving, gleeing. Right over here. More little girls. Look at the woman in the back. And guess what, y'all? If you know history, they will have lynches mainly after church on Sunday. Just like the Ku Klux Klan will burn a cross on your lawn. I don't even understand. Well, why would you even do that? They just show you how evil they are. Okay? Yes, going back to her. Now, I just use Molly as a reason to show. I just use Hannah Mallory to show you the evilness and the wickedness of these Edomite women. Prime example, look at Shannon Sharp. You know what happened to Shannon Sharp, right? Him and this woman consented in having sexual relations with one another. This woman was sending him messages talking about, I want you to put a big black baby and all this and that. And Shannon Sharp replying like, don't act up, I'm gonna choke you. or whatever, or spank you, whatever he said to her. And she did not respond. She did not respond with, "Oh my God, that's abuse." No, she was into that dominating type of, slave, black and white interracial, intense sensual intercourse. But when it came for her to play victim, oh, he had to call for 20 mil, even though the evidence showed it was consensual. We can even go to Diddy. I'm not defending Diddy because he's a fucking pervert. He's an asshole too. But Cassie tried to say that he forced her. When the evidence came out, Diddy had men come over, like exotic dancers and shit, whatever. They'll be running trains on her, urinating on her, all of that. And she loved it. She wanted it. The text messages said that. That's what I'm saying, man. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. But when you have a woman that comes from a wicked seed, now the plot thickens like leavening. Emmett Till's accuser admits she lied. I don't even have to go any further. But you know what they did to him? Carolyn Bryant, this is her right here to the right, all right, celebrates her husband's acquittal in the torture murder of Emmett Till, 1955. Carolyn Bryant testified in 1955 that 14-year-old Emmett Till grabbed her and verbally threatened her 3 days before her husband and brother-in-law abducted and tortured the teenager to death. 5 decades later, according to a new book, she confessed to a Duke University historian that part's not true. What happened was that bitch was on her deathbed and she confessed that it never happened. Why? Because the bitch is getting ready to go to the Most High. I'm on one. I don't care. She's getting ready to go to the Most High. Like you got forgiveness. You I guess you didn't read Hebrews 12 and 16. Right? So going back, I'm going to read this really quick. It says, it breaks down what they did. It was fucking sick, man. So sick. Listen to this. On the stand, she had asserted that Till had grabbed her and verbally threatened her. She said that while she was unable to utter the unprintable word he had used, what? As one of the defense lawyers put it, they redacted back then. He said, which, how can you redact something that wasn't true? But anyway, I'm sorry. He said he had done something with white women before. Then she added, I was just scared to death. A 14-year-old boy during this time, y'all, 1955, y'all. Really? During the Happy Day era, the burgers and fries era? You fucking kidding me? Come on, man. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Don't let it be a SHEdomite woman. Check this out. 4 months after the trial, Bryant and Millam admitted their guilt in a Look magazine article. This is after the trial. The magazine reportedly paid them some $4,000 for their confessions, in which they graphically detailed their abduction of Emmett Till from his uncle's home, admitting that they pistol whipped him, forced him to disrobe, meaning they made him naked, bare, tied a heavy cotton gin fan around his neck with barbed wire, shot him, and dumped his body in the Tallahatchie River. Listen to what this vermin says. In a new book, The Blood of Emmett Till, Tyson writes that she told him, I'm just skimming through it, noting that nothing that boy did could ever justify what happened to him. I'm gonna say the word, y'all. Bitch, he ain't do nothing. Oh man, I'm on one, man. I'm so y'all, I'm telling you, man, ain't nothing worse than a SHEdomite woman, man. Or a Latin white looking Spanish woman, because they swear they white. Even on paper, a lot of them put themselves down as Caucasian. I won't tell you that, do that, right? Anyhow, so that's going to show you this wickedness, that this evil seed of these women been around since the beginning, going back. We can go to 55. You can go back to the time. What was it that time? I forgot what king it was. You were married to a Judahite woman. It was in the book of God dang it, forgive me. Oh, I guess it was his wife's daughter's birthday, and he was like, whatever you want, ask me, whatever you want, tell me. And she said, you know what she wanted out of everything in the kingdom? I think she said she wanted the head of Paul. Was it Paul or something like that? Or Saul? I think she said she wanted the head of Paul. Because Paul went up speaking against, how could you marry your brother's sister or something? Yeah, a woman said that. Come on, man. Was it Paul? It couldn't. Was it Saul? I don't know who it was. Forgive me, y'all. But nonetheless, though, this is Psalms 37:28. For the Lord loveth judgment and forsaketh not his saints. They are preserved forever, but the seed of the wicked shall be cut off. I just had to show you a quick correlation that this is happening today. So imagine, and this is with cameras and evidence and all that, and this is just innate in them. This is in their nature. Imagine way back then, y'all. Come on, man. And the reason why I brought up that Emmett Till, because this woman here lies on our young men. I gotta read that. I gotta read it, y'all. Forgive me. She lied and said that a young Jake had raped a woman or something like that. I mean, this woman is literally lying. All right. It says she spits racist hate, then immediately collapses in disgrace, vomiting on her own hatred. Oh my God, this is crazy. The woman vomiting. Oh, here you go, right here. The original poster shared 2 additional videos in the comment section claiming they feature Mallory. In one, she allegedly called a black grandmother derogatory names in front of her grandchildren. Mallory is not seen on camera. In the other video, Mallory is identifiable and falsely accuses a black Judahite teen boy who lives in the apartment complex of raping someone. Y'all, this is 2026, y'all. That's why I brought Carolyn, Bryant, Donham up. Because this, I'm going to say the word, this bitch did the same thing she did that Carolyn Bryant did to Emmett Till. Can you imagine this woman saying this back in the 1950s? Lying, saying he raped someone that didn't happen? Remember what happened in Rosewood? Y'all, I live in Florida. I live in Tampa. I'm from St. Pete. Rosewood happened here, y'all. She lied and said her husband beat her ass. She lied and said that nigga did it. Had all of us killed. Don't ever get it twisted. These white women are worse than these Edomite men. Because they will consensually have sex with us and then lie and say we raped them. Yeah, a woman did that before. And what happened was the only reason why it was 2 Jakes in college. I forgot what college it was. They ran the train on them. Not though. Come to find out, I guess it was footage that something happened. Some information just got out that she had a train ran on her. It got back to her father. Her father was an affluent man, well-known man, you know what I'm saying, around his circles. When it got back to him, she lied and said it was rape. Even though there are text messages, those boys lost their scholarships and everything. You can't come back from that, man. That's why I said all wickedness is what little to the wickedness of a woman. But imagine an Israelite woman that's on code. Imagine an Israelite woman that knows her enemy, that care for the men, that care for the men of the Lord. Ooh, that woman right there is a threat to the wicked. But yeah, nonetheless, man, these SHEdomite women, these sulfur smelling, the wet dogs, man, leave them alone and stay away from them. They come from the seed of wickedness. What you expect? So with that being said, I truly pray y'all was edifyed, fed, stay in the spirit, don't fear it, just endure it. Ask for forgiveness, pray without ceasing, stay humble, remain diligent. YAHAWAH, muffle ball, shalom. And this edification may not be for children.